Hello, Strenuous Life TV, and my fellow Toastmasters. It is good to speak to you today. Let's start with this question. It's the title of my speech. Whatever happened to self-reliance? Whatever happened with the willingness of society to work and to make their own way and to make something of their lives? For the past 2 years, it seems like in some ways we've given up. Of course, this has been a sickness I think that's been going on for at least the past 30 years, if not longer. The unwillingness to work. The unwillingness to have goals and dreams. Well, just sit there. Just sit there. A man like me gets kind of tired of sitting there. Self-reliance is something that is mentioned in this book, in the Bible, beginning with the fall of Adam and Eve. Genesis chapter 3, verse 19 says, "Of the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat of it." Meaning, we have to work. Self-reliance is a key factor there. But work shouldn't necessarily be something that's a drudgery. I'm a firm believer in finding things that you can do that you love and find somebody to pay you for it. Why not? This YouTube channel is dedicated to entrepreneurs who are sick and tired of society just sitting there saying, "Oh, look at me. I'm entitled. I'm entitled. I'm entitled." And this has been going on for decades. And there's people like me who listen to this. And sometimes we get frustrated when we think, no wonder the world system is broken. Because nobody, except for the driven ones, really want to put forth the effort. Why? Because this society is driven by one thing, sadly. No thanks to our defiant culture. Our opposition defiant culture wants us to just sit there and complain. But I see that there's too many people sitting there and complaining instead of just doing about it. There are solutions to the healthcare situation that's broken. There are solutions out there. But too many people for far too long are sat there, "Oh, this is broken. We don't know what to do about it." I think my granddad once said, "If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if it's broke, go get your tools. Fix it." He was a mechanic for, I think, at least 38 years of his life. And he owned his own front end brake and alignment shop. He was trying to pass on the business to his youngest son. His youngest son said, "I don't want it." I turned to him and I said, "Granddad, if I could see, when you retired, I'd take over the business." And so that's where I got the entrepreneur bug. It's for my family. Because, yes, we are to work. We are to, as Theodore Roosevelt says, not go by the doctrine of ignoble ease, but go by the doctrine of a strenuous life, sweat and heavy toil. But once again, work does not need to be a drudgery where we compromise our values. And that's another thing wrong with this culture. It's either or. Either or. Sling around, no balance. However, God's word provides balance. We are made in the image of God. And 2/3 of God is go. It says go. I remember as I was a kid, the last 2 years that my grandfather had a shop. I go sit there and watch my grandmother kind of work and take the phone calls and do the business things. And then I would go watch Granddad get down in that pit and work on the cars. And he says, this is work, son, but I love doing it. So whatever happened to self-reliance, we can still take it back. Until next time, think strong, live strong, and live the strenuous life. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters.